And I just hired a web developer who can help improve my website using Wix, and I was using Weebly, but the functionality were kind
I
of
told you that, remember?
yeah, you did. See, she told me that, and I ended up hiring a web developer to do it for me because I'm spending most of my time creating the YouTube content.
And
But
we need also to remember that a web developer might or might not be an SEO person. There are two different things, and people think it's one thing. No, it's not. So when we interview for a web developer, we need to make sure that they know what they're doing in SEO as well. And if they don't, it's fine. As long as they're good web developers, we can always hire someone that can do SEO or study it and do it ourselves.
yes, and thankfully my guy claims to know how to do SEO, which is great. And yeah, SEO is so important because I want to write blogs, a bunch of blogs, but I need to set up my website in a way where the blogs are easily readable and shareable. And I didn't know how to do that. And SEO allows for your blog posts to be on the front page of Google or maybe the second page, but allows you to climb up those ranks, allowing more eyeballs to read it, which will have more visitors on your website. And hopefully you can convert that into a customer or a client.
And you have to be on page 1 of Google.
Page
if
1.
If you're not on page 1, you don't exist.
Exactly.
How many people you see going to page 2? And I do, because for certain reasons, but a lot of people don't. Like 80% of the people will not go to page 2. And just to let you know, Takashi, what you can do instead of just waiting till your website is done, you can start blogging on LinkedIn. And then when your website is up, you can just take the blogs, put them on your website, just change the title and the pictures.
Yep, that's also a good tip. And Sahar helped me with my LinkedIn and updating my profile because I was missing a lot of the social media links, the Twitter links, and in my bio, I was missing a lot of content, important content about who I am, who my customers are, and what my purpose is in building my brand as the healthy skin coach. Yeah, and LinkedIn is super important in growing your network. It is the number one for the professionals out there. You got to manage all the social medias, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube. Just so many things to keep in mind when you are an up and coming entrepreneur, because you have to get your name out there. Otherwise, how are you going to get customers? How do you get clients?
Exactly. And if you have to make priorities, you need to be present in the social media, at least in the social media channels where your audience is. And that's why it's very important to know who your audience is. Like if you have mainly women that are professional, then Pinterest is the place for you to be. Also, professional is LinkedIn. You know, if you have a younger demographic like millennials and now even Xers are doing that, Instagram would be your place. YouTube is good for everybody, you know, and then Twitter comes after that. And the only thing about Instagram and Facebook is that their SEO is good within the community. It's a closed space, meaning that Google can tell that you have a Facebook page and an Instagram account, but it will not rank every post, because it's called a closed community where you have to have a username and a password to see the posts. Versus LinkedIn and Twitter and Pinterest, every single post can be ranked on Google. So that gives Google a lot of content about you that can be rankable. So you have to work smart about that.
Yep. And I was testing different strategies, and I was posting the same thing on Twitter and Instagram. And on Twitter, I get zero love. And on Instagram, I was getting a lot of love from people all over the world. So I knew that I should focus on Instagram. And when I reach out to people who complain about their skin, I would comment, hey, visit my website. I want to help you heal. And for the most part, people are receptive and they slide into my DMs, and we, start a conversation on what foods they're eating, what topicals they're using, what kind of lifestyle they're living. And I usually can notice immediately what the problem is.
Yeah.
So Instagram, for me, has been a great way to grow my brand.